Indonesia are out, but Philippines are still going strong. So big question for me is, how do we overthrow the Philippines?
Give us 2 months before M6 at Malaysia. We will beat them.
I think this is a great time for us to be talking about the landscape of MLB esports. We've seen new regions come in, NIP flashing from MPLSG, making it to the semifinals. See you soon, knocking out Fnatic, Onyx. I would say crazy upsets as well, happening all the way from the group stage and even the wild card. So, what are your thoughts on this? I think we'll start first from Simon.
Honestly, I see that improvement, no longer like the monopolization of Indo and TH. You see Cambodia teams stepping up, you see Singaporean teams stepping up. Of course, Malaysia also does step up. And also, you look at Turkey team, they gave us a hard time. For me, I think it's something very good. It's good that every region is taking it very seriously.
In my opinion, the landscape right now is kind of changing a lot because we have seen the falling of Indonesia, but we also have seen some new guys on the block like MENA to actually trying to do something new for them, and we also see a lot of improvement for Malaysia, for Singapore, for Cambodia, because nobody thought but for Malaysia it was the breakout.
Yeah,
because nobody expected this from Malaysia teams.
Is it really a new landscape when the top 2 teams are still Filipino teams? What is your take on the new landscape here?
I still see that Philippines are still on top because the influence of the Filipino players to the other countries is really a good effect. Like what they adopt in the Philippines, they bring it to their own representative countries. It's still for Philippines on top. But I think Philippines and Indonesia should step up more because 2 years ago right now is just Philippines and Indonesia are just competing in the international scenes. Like the influence of other Filipinos are catching up to the all Filipino teams like that, to the all Indonesian teams. So everybody's a threat. Everybody can make an upset right now. I think it's a wake-up call for the top teams to try more harder so that they can maintain the top league team.
Sa laro kasi pag sa Singapore parang mahirap i-full commit yung ML kasi hindi siya masyadong sikat, and ayun, parang gusto naming ipamukha sa kanila na masarap mag-ML. Para sa akin, parehas lang. Parang Pilipinas pati Indonesia lang nag-compete nung last 2 years, and ngayon iba na yung mga representative.
I think again, when it comes to this topic, it's very interesting because 2 years ago it was Philippines, Indonesia. If we talk about literally the present, it is Philippines, Malaysia. Indonesia are out, but Philippines are still going strong. So big question for me is, how do we overthrow the Philippines? Because
how can we beat you guys?
How can we beat them, right? The imports are great, the players are great, the coaching staff as well, everywhere. We are seeing imports, coaches everywhere around the world.
Isn't that the solution? If you can't beat them, buy them?
In a way, that's true.
The crown, another world champion. Brad Esports are your international. Are your M4 world champion.
Mobile Legends in the Philippines is a different animal. It's the strongest animal I've ever seen.
Most of the international tournaments were dominated by PH teams.
Of course, they are the strongest region at this point. They've won so many international tournaments in a row.
Every region tries to find a way to take it down, and we have yet to find the right way.
Give us 2 months before M6 at Malaysia. We will beat them.
Oh, okay.
The main thing, Filipino teams are good, is stalling the game up until the point they have the items enough, and then they can perform good front-to-back team. That's it. It's whole Filipino meta for 2 years already. It's called what? Ube.
Yeah.
Who actually uses cross-map meta? Who actually uses 1-4 meta?
Yeah.
Right now we started to use it because of the Link and Fanny, but who used it before? Nobody uses this, even though it might prove some progress. And the main point of actually good team, being able to master all of those scenarios based on the draft. And after the coaching stuff will start to work in other regions, not just Filipino, then we will have an improvement. But since the meta setters are Philly, and every other region is trying to say, oh, Philippines play this, I'm gonna play it too.
Yeah, that's true.
And nobody even thought about, how can I beat this? Why should I follow this when I can try to beat this? Yes, you will lose. Yes, you will lose. Yes, you will lose a lot of times. But it's reachable in half a year.
Honestly, one other thing is that Philippines has that almost no region has. Ranked games feel like scrims.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like just being casual, you're already training to be a pro, right? Which is very rare, right? Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know Philippines is obviously going to be a threat. So besides the Philippines, what other regions you guys think is going to be a threat?
For me, based on what he said, Turkey.
Turkey might be a threat. All right. For you?
For me, Indonesia, if what happened right now is a wake-up call to them. But if not, I think still Malaysia.
Yeah.
I think ECA as well. I think
ECA.
it'll be a wake-up call. This performance in group stage, wake-up call to ECA.